The Smithtown Library District has always been at the heart of our community, a place to gather, learn, grow, and explore for residents of all ages.
I've been a library patron for almost 40 years, 39 years, and it means everything to me. I feel like it's the heart and the hub of our community.
It means a place to come and meet people, to explore new things, to learn new things.
The library system is, it touches every area, from this high toddlers to the people in my age bracket. It serves every part of the community without regard to race, religion, color, age, you name it.
But last August, a catastrophic storm changed everything.
The storm that took place was absolutely devastating for the library. My initial reaction when I showed up was disbelief. Disbelief that so much water could have filled up both of our stairwells, not knowing what the inside of the building looked like and how much damage there could have been on that lower level. And it took quite a bit of time until the water level had receded. And then when we finally got into that lower level, it was totally catastrophic. Everything was destroyed.
My reaction was jaw-dropping. My jaw just dropped and I was stunned. And then when I saw the video, it was like, oh my goodness, this looks like a scene from the Titanic.
The destruction was just so totally complete that it was hard to see what downstairs was turned into.
The storm itself, having dropped that much water within such a short period of time, was absolutely devastating to this building. The water caused damage throughout Smithtown, throughout Suffolk County, out to Stony Brook, and other places too on Long Island. When we realized the extent of the damage, we were just overwhelmed.
My reaction was, oh, what a shame. What a big loss for the community.
While the Smithtown building was forced to close, staff acted quickly to save precious materials, especially those items included in the Richard H. Hanley collection of Long Island Americana, better known to residents as the Long Island Room.
One of the library's crown jewels here in the Smithtown building is our local history collection. And we were all on pins and needles praying that the damage to those materials were minimal, or at least we could salvage the materials and restore them at some point. And that was the best news that we got a couple days later, was that when we found out the materials could be restored, it was definitely a sigh of relief.
On July 1st, residents within the Smithtown Library District will have the opportunity to vote on a project to restore the lower level. While the space has been fully remediated, allowing the building to reopen, the lower level remains unusable to residents. We look forward to not only restoring the space, but reimagining it to best serve our community.
It's important to renovate this space, to bring it back, because it wasn't just open space. It was a hub for the community to come together, to be creative, to innovate, to learn, and really to meet each other.
The one good thing I think that came out of this is that we're going to be able to reimagine the lower level. There are some collections that we're going to introduce to the community. Unfortunately, the flood put a damper on that. So one of the things that we had planned on doing was we were going to construct a podcast room for not just staff use, but for community use. Anyone who wanted to book some time to conduct a podcast of their own, they would be able to do that. Unfortunately, the flood from August put a damper on that, and it put that on hiatus. But we're going to really reimagine that lower level, and we're going to create new collections. One of the special collections that we're in the process of building was a government services department. And that would encompass the passport acceptance facility, the patent trademark research library, and a new designation that the library received last July, courtesy of Congressman Nick LaLota, and that is we were designated as a federal depository library. So any materials that are printed, published by the government printing office, we will be a recipient of those materials, and it'll be available to the public. One of the priorities for the library is, if the bond referendum is successful, we want to get our community room rebuilt. We want to get the community room up and running so that we can offer those programs that everyone comes to appreciate here at the Smithtown Library.
Our reimagining is that we will go back to having our Learn Lab, which is our makerspace. So we'll be able to update all of our technology in there. And what these things will do is broaden our reach. Not just a place to learn, but a place for the community to create.
Join us. Vote on July 1st to restore and reimagine the Smithtown Library as the heart of our community, today and for generations to come. All details about the vote can be found on the library's website, www.smithlib.org.
Please come and visit us during the open house. That's going to be happening on Tuesday, June 24th. Please come and vote July 1st at whichever library building is closest to you.
Leading up to the vote on July 1st, we feel, the library, that we serve a really good purpose here in the community. We serve all ages, from infant to seniors. And we really want our community, we want them to come out and vote. We also know that in the end, our library is going to be better than it was even prior to the flood.